Hello, we are going to study Korean today. My first question is, you saying Korean, learning Korean is easy. If you feel difficult, I try to introduce a book. It is a Chinese classic book, The Art of War. There is a saying, if you know yourself and your enemy, you will never lose a battle. So today, our enemy is Korean. So I'd like to introduce four features of Korean. First, structure. Second, intonation. Third, formal and informal. Last, word ending in particle. Let's see structure first. So we have 19 consonants, 21 vowels, and Korean letter consists of CB or CBC. So let's see. Next slide. Can you analyze the name of teacher? My name is Yu Jae-jun in English, and my Korean name is Yu Jae-jun. So can you analyze the teacher's name? Yu, consonant and vowel. Jae, consonant, vowel. Jun, consonant, vowel, consonant. Actually, I haven't taught you what is consonant, what is vowel, what it looks like. I haven't taught you right now, but you easily guess, you roughly guess what is consonant, what is vowel. Okay, then let's look at the next slide. So have you ever typed Korean letter before? The left side is consonant and right side is vowel. So how to type Korean letter? Left, right, left. Okay, this left side is consonant, right side is vowels. Then who made consonant and vowel? Who made the Korean language? I think all of students heard about King Sejong. He made consonant and vowels. First, there is a principle when King Sejong made consonant, he looked at our mouth and he made consonants. And this is what it looks like. This is consonants. So then some might ask, teacher, how to write a consonant? There is a general rule, up to down, left to right. The next, vowels. King Sejong made vowels using sun and ground and people. For example, there is a people and there is a sun. Sun very next to people, which is called ah, and there is a people and very left of people, we call it all. So let's see what it looks like. Ah, all. Today you don't worry about how to read vowels properly. I just introduced how it looks like. So in generally, when how to write vowels in the same way, up to down, left to right. And then second feature, intonation. So before studying intonation, I'd like to teach two letters. Let's see. The left side is consonant, right side is vowels. So can I ask this one? Is this a letter? Is a letter? No. I told you Korean letter consists of either CB or CBC. It is just consonant. Then I add vowel A, K and A, and it change into Ka. Is it a letter? It is. It is CB. Ka means go. In the same way, N, it is not a letter, it's just consonant. And I add vowel A, N, A. If you read it, Na. Na means me. So we already studied two letter. Then can you guess what it means? For example, na, ka, na, ka. What does it mean? It means, do I live? Na. 가. But if I say 나가, it means go out. So when you must pay attention to Korean accent. So you should study their native accent. 나, 가, 나가. And third, formal and informal. Why Korean often ask their age? Because we have to decide which speech style we are going to use. There is a formal, there is informal. If I bump into someone who is older than me, I better use formal. But for friends, we might say informal. And those has its own basic verbs. Later, I'm going to teach how basic verbs change into formal, how basic verbs change into informal. So we have formal and informal. And the last, I think the last thing is the most important thing, particle and word ending. In Korean, there are tons of particle and word ending. And there's a mess. Suddenly came a mess. What happened? I'm going to say, what I'm going to say is analysis. For example, there is a one single sentence. 나는 한국 사람입니다. Now, a few minutes ago, we already studied 나 means me. 한국 사람, Korean. Those are vocabulary. I'm not gonna teach vocabulary, but I'm, what I'm going to teach is 는. Teacher, when we use 는, particle 는, teacher, what is 입니다? Do you think it is formal or informal? It is formal. Then if it is formal, there is a basic verb. I'm gonna teach basic verb and how does it change into formal. 입니다. 는. Teacher particle 는. When we use particle 는, it is if the explanation is needed, we use 는 right after subjective. So today we study four features of Korean. So let's review it. Structure, intonation, pay attention to Korean accent. There's a formal and informal, and we have tons of word ending and particle. Make sure in your mind four things before studying Korean. Then see you next time. Bye bye.